Hey guys, so I'm actually at my first craft fair. Today is April 28th, and so I'm gonna show you guys a little bit around my booth. This is my first time, so don't judge me. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. As you can see from the clip before this video, I did a craft fair. Yay, right? So, a little bit about that craft fair. I'm just going to jump into the date of the craft fair because everything before that craft fair was a blur. So, one thing I could say is I was exhausted. I stayed up till 4 in the morning the night before, and I had to be up at 6. Yeah, we had to be up at 6 to do setup and to get everything there and stuff. So my sister woke me up at 6 that morning. I'm exhausted. I only got an hour and 20 minutes of sleep. So I'm going there, and I'm thinking since it's so early in the morning and the event don't start till 11, that everybody, that's going to set up was going to be looking, it's not event ready. Well, I go, hair tied up, had on t-shirts, sweats, and I only brought like my tables because I stayed like maybe 10 minutes away from, maybe 5 minutes away from the event. And I was like, I could just run home. Me and my sisters, we made a plan. You stay, I'll run home and change, and then you could run home. I'll stay then. We had that plan. Well, I get there, guys, and everybody has brought all of their stuff, and they had full makeup, full dress, and I'm just like, oh my God, I felt so embarrassed. I was so embarrassed. But you know what? Everybody was nice. They helped me set up the canopy, which I never put up a canopy before in my life. So me and my sisters and my cousins were struggling. So that was my morning. And I was running off no breakfast, no water. So that morning probably was a blur. Now, event time. So as you could tell from that clip, first of all, I had not thought of how I wanted my booth to set up, how I wanted to be set up. Didn't have a clue. I had been looking for some ways and examples of how booths set up, but I didn't pick one, and I didn't have a plan, So it was kind of like I did what felt right, So we got the booth set up and everything. So I'm looking around at my competition, and I'm thinking, the booths, the other people who have their booths, some of them are going to be, rude because I don't know. I guess I thought it was going to be like a competition thing, who could get people in the booth, because the way they set it up was, the person next to me did bows, and then I did bows and tutus, shirts, and stuff like that. And then the person behind me did tutus, bears, and stuff like that. So we was kind of together. The people who kind of did the same thing were kind of together. So I just thought, they were going to be rude because they probably thought it was competition. But to my surprise, they were all nice. So and then we shared advice, and because they did craft shows before, and this is my first one, so I was thankful for that. Going into the craft fair, um, surprisingly, I'm gonna be honest, it was my first craft fair, so my expectations wasn't that high for it. I was like, if I make $80, then I'm okay with that. If I make something, I'm okay. I just basically I wanted to go in building my clientele. Tell people about my new business that I'm starting, and get people on board with my business. So I didn't go in with a high expectation. I would make like $10,000 and blah blah blah. So going into the craft fair, one thing that I didn't want to do is stay behind my like stay in my tent, sitting down on my phone, not engaging with the customers. So I wanted people to have great customer service when they even if they were just walking past. I wanted them to say, "Oh, who is that? She's really nice." Trying to get them in and engage with them. And that's what I did the whole time I stand up. I was standing outside of my tent, me, my best friend, and my sisters. So that worked for me. That worked for me. If you're just doing your first craft fairs, please engage with the customers. Don't be that vendor that's behind the table on the phone, got headphones in, and just looking like they're just waiting for you to come to their product. Engage with your customers. And so, like I said, that worked for me. Um, then I think maybe about an hour and 30 after the event started, then I started getting customers. Like it was like my canopy was just full, and people loved my product. They wanted to make custom orders, so that I started getting a lot of customers for about maybe 4 hours, and then it calmed down. So then I walked around, and y'all, I actually had fun. I was really impressed first because I did not know that a lot of people did these type of things. I knew everybody made it, like around here, everybody either have a Cricut or a Celebdo cameo. Like I knew a lot of people did that, but I never saw like a lot of the woodwork or a lot of the little bath stuff, socks, and somebody even had lingerie. So and I was just really impressed with a lot of people, and like I said, some vendors may be open to talking to you and sharing their experience, and I enjoyed that because I got a lot of great advice on being a first time business owner. So it was at a winery, and they had like $5 wine tasting and stuff like that. I didn't get to drink the wine because, like I said, my my booth was packed. Like it was packed, ongoing. Everybody wanted something, and I'm so grateful and I'm so blessed for that. But as the event started to die down and it was ending, I was exhausted, you guys. But I had fun. My first craft fair was a success. And even if I do a second craft fair, I will not have that same expectation because each craft fair you do will be different. It's not going to be the same because it's different people, different environment. Like this one was at a winery, and it was the thing was strawberries and something. Well, the next one is not going to be at a winery, and it's not going to be strawberries and wine and whatever. It'll probably be something else, some other kind of thing. So don't go in having the same expectations. I may do sucky. Let's hope not. But will I do another craft fair? Yes, I would. I like doing them. I definitely gained a lot of customers, and I'm so thankful for that. But that's it. If you're doing a craft fair and if you're doing a craft fair and this is your first time, I would just say enjoy the experience. Prepare, research, and enjoy. Enjoy your experience because it went by so fast that I had to honestly sit down and say what happened. But you guys, I enjoyed the craft fair. It was a hit, and I look forward to doing another one and another one and another one. And I just look forward to my business growing. If you have any questions or you wanted to know in detail on how I prepared, where I got most of my stuff to set up my booth, please ask me. Feel free to email me ask me in the comments. I'll be more than happy to answer questions. But this is all for this video, you guys. I haven't made a video in a while, so I just wanted to come on and tell you guys about my experience. So thank you guys for watching, and thank you guys to the new subscribers. And see you in my next video.